Hafa day, guys. Welcome back to another virtual driving tour with me, Mark. We're just finishing coming from Cross Island Road. We're taking this turn and we're going to start off this driving tour here in the beautiful village of Zotnya/Ipan. We're going to take this road. This is also called Canton Tasi. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Chalan Canton Tasi South, Route 4. We're heading this way. The beginning of this road, this route right here, there's not much to see on the left or right. The closest thing that we're probably going to get to would be a golfing range area. I'm not so sure. But this road, if you take this road, it'll lead you all the way to we're going to take this road and make it lead us all the way down to Inarajan Natural Pools. That's where we're going to end this virtual tour drive route, and I hope you guys stay and enjoy the tour. Okay. Also, this road is also called Vicente Augun Road. Besides the South Chalan Canton Tasi Road, this road is kind of dead road. It's called Vicente Augun Road. The only notable landmark that I'm going to tell you guys that we're going to cross soon would be this country club of Windward Hills, or country club of Guam. It's going to be a golfing range, which is coming up on my right side. You can see it. That's the turn right for the Country Club of the Pacific. There you go. Sorry, it's called the Country Club of the Pacific. It looks kind of like, when you're turning in there, you'll see like pillars that kind of remind me of Jurassic Park. I don't know if anyone else thinks that it looks like a Jurassic Park entrance, but yeah. We're gonna take this road that actually is kind of like a new road. When I was younger, this road was kind of like swampland road, and it was kind of like ugly. But it looks like they kind of fixed it up. It's developed, not that much crazy potholes, and also it's a little wider. But we're gonna take this road all the way down. On my left and right is actually more like swampland. But I think this place is still considered Zotnya. You know, this is like the Zotnya area, Cross Island area, Santa Rita area. It's kind of weird. I don't know what part of this in Guam it belongs on. But yeah, this road actually, when you hit this turn, it means you're already heading over into Ipan. This is the Talofofo Bay Bridge. There's like a little river that runs through. This is the bridge. But right when you cross this bridge, just know that you're already like maybe a minute away from Jeff's Pirates Cove. It's like on my left. There's also some artwork, but the Jeff's Pirates Cove restaurant and beach bar, very popular, very cool place. I have a vlog of that place. Go check it out. Might put it in at the end of the video or in the description. But that place, I like going there. Really nice beach as well. Cool events and cool like pirate gear and more, and even a great bar. So shout outs to Jeff Pladwell for Jeff's Pirates Cove. It's been around for decades. Over time, it's been getting cool. It's pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and take this road here in Ipan. On my left side is the Ipan Beach Park. It's a nice park. I haven't been there, but every time I pass by, it looks very cleaned and maintained, just run down. The next landmark after Jeff's and this beach park would be the famous Ipan Mobile gas station, where they have like a really good soft serve ice cream, which is the best pit stop for you if you're ever down here and going for a drive. I'm in the area of where my friend Jeremiah lives, so shout outs to Jeremiah, who's living in the area of Ipan. Shout outs to you, brother. We're gonna go ahead and take this road all the way down, which is still called South Chalan Canton Tasi. Ironically, there also used to be this beach thing over here on my left, like a beach house or like a beach resort. I'm not so sure what happened to it. Maybe like it used to be like a Japanese kind of thing. There's supposed to be a storm coming. Yeah, so it's kind of like random weather. But we're gonna keep taking this after that mobile gas station that you saw where they have the soft serve. Their next landmark would be on the left side. It's the Ipan Ipan Market. I forgot what it's called. Ipan Village Market. It's gonna be on my right side. Sorry, not the left, but it's gonna be on my right side, which is this Ipan Village Mart. That's probably like your next landmark. After you hit that landmark, you keep going down this road, you will see this Thai food truck, which I do see cool reviews, but every time I do pass by and want to try it, it's rarely open. I'm not so sure what's going on with that, but it's here at this road here in Ipan. It's coming up on the right, I believe. I'm not so sure where. But for those who are from here and from Ipan, feel free to comment down below and let me know what cool stuff is there to do here at Ipan besides all the other stuff we just passed by. I know the next landmark would be that Thai food truck that I was seeing. I'm not sure if it's called Thai food truck or I forgot what it's called, like Cross Island Thai food truck here at Ipan. I think it's this one. Yeah, ever see Cross Island Road Thai food. Ironically, that's always closed every time I pass by, but yeah, I see some cool reviews on Google. On the left side here, we got the first beach. It's a really cool beach. You can hear the waves crashing onto the shore. There's a cool like cement block with the Guam seal painted on it. I used to come here late at night when I was kind of like sad and shit. Just go for a cool drive, let my mind free. That's a good place to listen to that waves crashing onto the shore. Right now we're in this road called South Chalan Antigo. This is a kind of crazy turn road, but it's cool. You get to see some cool sights on the left side if you're heading down. Also, I know there's like a pillbox here. I'm not sure what it's called, like a military pillbox over here on the right side. Somewhere it's hidden there. It's like a World War II thing. But if you keep going on this road, we're gonna eventually lead us into Talofofo. We're heading towards that area to the south. I do have friends that always come over through here on the area of Tali Bay. Sorry, I call it Tali. But yeah, they do surf around this near Tali Bay. But we're gonna also pass by it. We're coming up to it. It's kind of going uphill right here. We have the Talofofo Overlook of Talofofo Bay, Tali Bay Overlook, which I would call it. There's also this right on the turn here that can bring you to Cross Island Road and Windward Hills, but we're not going there. We're gonna go straight. And also right down this hill, you guys will get to see Valley of the Laddie. I've had a vlog there. I've had a cool experience there. That was pretty cool. I might throw that into the description and show you guys what it's about and what's it look like. But yeah, for those people who always do ask me to do these drives, these virtual drives, especially down south, I hope you like it. I'm not sure if I ramble on too much, if I talk too much in these videos, but hey, I hope you guys enjoy the sights of Guam, going down south and all that stuff. We still have a long drive to go, so prep up, man. You're gonna hear me talk a lot more and tour you guys, of course, on this virtual driving tour of us heading towards Inarajan on this south drive. Right here on my right would be that Valley of the Laddie. You go in there, sign up, you take a boat. It'll take you on this Ugum River. This is the Ugum River Bridge. Also on the left side, you get to start seeing the famous Tali Bay. You know, this is Tali Bay to me. I call it Tali Bay, Talofofo Bay. It's a surf spot. Talofofo Bay, Tali Bay, Surfside, Black Sand Beach over here on the left. If you ever do come, try to check it out when they have a cool surf event, or the waves are crashing and hitting good, cool swells. You get to see all the surfers out and about doing their thing there. Pretty cool spot. And then from this drive up after Tali Bay, I would say be cautious because this road it swerves around. This road will lead us all the way to San Isidro Road. This would be already considered Ipan. Yeah, I think that's what they call it. I think this is the Ipan area of Guam. This whole road bringing you all the way to San Isidro. If I'm wrong, my apologies. I'm not really down from the south over here of Guam, but I still enjoy Guam nonetheless. Here you go. Here's a cool virtual drive. We're just gonna go focus on driving, but like I said, when you drive through here, be careful. It's a lot of turns and a lot of hills and stuff, and especially like now it's raining. You don't want to get in a car accident. You'll be a long way from, I guess, the hospital or from the police coming to help you. Yeah, let's just go for a drive a bit. I'll catch you guys in a bit when we head over to Malojloj. All right, so when you hit this strip of road, it's still considered like Talofofo because there's Talofofo Falls coming up. That's how I remember it. But this area is called Malojloj. You know, it's actually called Malojloj. Yeah, this is the drive. The next landmark you would see would be that transfer or like wire station for Malojloj. I'm not sure what it's for. I think it's just like a power station. But right after you pass that, it should be. Oh, here you go. It's coming on the left side. It's the Malojloj transfer power station. I'm not so sure what it's called. There's this water tower on the left. When you keep going, your next probably like landmark on the right would be the Talofofo Falls, the YOKAI Cave. It's coming here on my right. Here you go. You take this right over here to go to Talofofo Falls to check out the YOKAI Cave and more. But it's weird because it's like, you know, that's the way to Talofofo. We just passed Ipan. We're also considered in Malojloj. So this whole area here, it's kind of a little bit confusing for me. But when we do take this drive, this is pretty much what the area is called. I know it's kind of weird, but they all share somewhat of a road that considers it still Talofofo, Ipan, and Malojloj. Okay, on my left side we have McKrauts Restaurant and German food. I do recommend you go there. You get the Wiener Schnitzel and you get the I forgot what it's called. It's like a pork chop there. It's good German food. And then right when you pass that, after you pass that, you'll see this store. It's called Dan store on my left. And then also another landmark would be the 76 gas station of Malojloj. Also, this road, again, is still called San Isidro Road, which being the reason coming up on my left, again, would be the San Isidro Church. There's also a cool, I guess, they have like cool fiestas here and events that they have going on here when the time comes. I think I forgot what the days is or what months it is. But yeah. We're still on the San Isidro Road. We're still in Malojloj, or whatever you want to call it, and we're just gonna keep heading down towards Inarajan. But after you pass that San Isidro Road, as you can see, the road will start going downhill and also get a little tighter. I think this is one of the older roads. Some potholes here and there. Be careful when you're driving on this area, as well as you do see some carabaos and random cows in this area. Like on my left, you could probably see like this area here on my left, this little wetlands. There's a lot of carabaos that I see sometimes here and there when I do pass by the area. Also, if you like to hike or do trails with cars and trucks or whatever you call it, or lifted jeeps, this area would probably be one of your best favorite spots. I know this area has some cool like trekking and hike trails. It also leads you to certain falls. Just right there, if you can see it straight ahead. This road is going downhill. It's a waterfall valley, Malojloj Falls. On pictures, beautiful, man. It looks like you're in the desert. But this road also is kind of steep and also it's uneven. There's little wakes in the ground, so when you do drive down here, please be careful. But yeah, this is still Malojloj area. I know this road is kind of a little crazy on the turns, and the road is kind of uneven. But on the left and right side, you could see really cool trails and hikes. Good for you if you want to, do those kind of things. And yeah, when we go down this way, I know there's some bridges that we're gonna pass through here. I forgot what they're called, but I'll tell you about it when we get there. Just got to navigate this road. But you can see how the roads kind of not swerve, but kind of like curve here and there. Some of them are uneven ground, so when you do drive here, be careful when you do take a trip down south here in Guam. This area now, I think right when you go down those hills after Malojloj, is called Inarajan. This whole area here would be start for Inalajan. This is the Aslinget River Bridge, and then right near it is going to be another bridge called Tinago River Bridge. We're gonna keep going up this way, or we're almost there into the village of Inalajan, the historical village of Inalajan. This is also called the Inarajan Highway. The road here has changed to being called just that. So the road is kind of shitty, potholes galore. Be careful with that. On your left would be the Inarajan fire station, also the Inarajan public health if you took that left there. Also, yeah, this road is gonna change the name. The road changes, the name changes. It's gonna be called Pale Dueña Street, but it's also weird because this whole road is still considered South Chalan Tasi Road. I forgot what the road was called, but this is considered like Route 4. But this whole road is considered Route 4, and it's considered that. But right when you go down this hill, we're gonna enter the village of Inarajan, which we're already in, but the classic village of Inarajan. They call it Jeff Pago. You could also see Pago Bay on the left. Right here, straight ahead, your next landmark you would see would be called Papa NIYOC store in INALAJAN. Also right across it, yeah, Papa NIYOC store in INALAJAN. Right across it is Pago Bay. Really cool place, beautiful place and sights. I know this river right here, this is also a bridge that we're passing, is the Inarajan River Bridge. But this whole area in Inarajan is kind of like one of the oldest villages of Guam, and that's why they call it like the historic village of INALAJAN. This is Jeff Pago, actually, this whole village here. This is the ruins. There's a Inarajan Baptist Church ruins right there. It was bombed in World War II, I believe. And this whole area had like cool stuff. They even had like a old school pizza oven and like weaving classes and all that stuff. On the left side is like Jeff Pago. It's been closed down. And then of course Inarajan Bay. I'm not sure if I called it Pago Bay. I'm so sorry about that. But right across Inarajan Bay, you would see St. Joseph Catholic Church in Inarajan. It's a pretty nice looking church, very distinguished how it looks. I know they have like this whole grounds area. There's Inarajan Mayor's office as well. This whole grounds area here has cool events like carnivals, fiestas, and more. But we're very close to our destination. After you pass that St. Joseph's Church, you're going to be able to start seeing the restroom for Inarajan Natural Pools. It's going to be right across this store on my right, which is also called Inarajan Market and Teriyaki Store. And here's the Inarajan Natural Pools area, which we'll be going to today and ending this virtual drive-in. I hope you guys enjoyed that virtual drive. Sorry about me rambling on. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Inarajan Pools, Natural Pools. Thank you guys. My name is Mark. This is Visual Postcards with Mark. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.